Hello, my name is Paula. My partners Andrés, Elena, Álvaro and I are going to advise Zara's management of improvements in their approach to operation management that they could be made. At first, I'd like to make a brief introduction. As you know, every time we live in a more globalized world, everything is regulated. Bureaucracy is still growing. These factors can make more complex the management of business. The organization and strategies are key concepts in the pursuit of business perfection. Zara had received a lot of attention for its centralized distribution model. The secret of Zara's success is immediacy. In 4 weeks, the novelties are in the shops, and feedback between store managers, designer, headquarters. After reading Zara's case, the main problem of this organization could be the sustainability of its business model in the long term, a model of business based on centralization and the feedback. How long can Zara continue with this model? Particularly if the real growth opportunity is in Asia, here it's the main problem of Zara, when you have to expand to new markets and opportunities and at the same time. This is not good for the cornerstone of your model. Many experts and professionals explain that what's the most important reason which they believe Zara doesn't want to create a new logistics center is the fear of losing control and in communication. We can deduce if Zara creates a new logistics center out of Spain, for example, in Asia, it could be very useful to reduce wait times and process. However, from inside, there is a belief that it could be bad for the feedback between its employees, which is very important in Zara's philosophy. This is key threat in relation with the expansion of their sales. Another one could be the use of some economies of scale as a consequence of reducing the production in Spain.
The evolution process of many organizations start small and modest, and then they become more complex. This is the case of Amancio Ortega, who started with a small store in La Coruña and now has a big firm such as Inditex. The process they follow is to continually identify customers' expectations through market research in order to meet them, and with it they have achieved a strong market position in the textile sector. But in this world of complex organizations, the hyper competition makes companies look for what is called PPDs, persistent performance differences, such as economies of scale, loyal customers relationships, and something we wanted to focus on was the quality, because through its development the profitability can arise. And Zara is really focused on some quality dimensions such as conformance to customers' expectations, perceived quality from them, and special features. The core concept of Zara, which is the most characteristic feature, is known for offering quality and fashionable clothing at affordable prices. Also, Zara takes ethics really seriously, as we could see in the study case. That's why it's an important part of their corporate social responsibility. Because, as it is said, never get caught doing something that you cannot defend. Moreover, the agility of its supply chain management lies in the fact that the supply network resources are responsive and that they match with a nature of demand of innovative products. Due to its high cost, Zara pays a lot of attention to its inventory, maintaining a fluid communication between the stores and the headquarters. Stable companies are no longer that common in our times due to globalization, outsourcing, and changes in lifestyle and demography. So it is necessary to develop the forecasting in order to predict important future events. And to sum up, operations management is important so that all parts of the company flow together towards a greater goal.
Hi Ray, my name is Andrés. Now I'm going to talk about the point 3 of this case, about the possibilities, alternatives to solve the main problem of Zara in the future. As we explained before, the main problem of Zara is decentralization. His current business model is really centralized, and this could be a problem in the future because they are expanding to new opportunities and new markets. The question is to what extent Inditex can continue to grow from its home base. We have to give three options. One option is going to be risky, other one conservative, and other one intermedium, the last one, intermedium between the other ones. I think the risky alternative could be create a new center of production and a new center of logistics outside of Spain. This is this suppose a break with the current Zara business model, because the most important thing for Zara is the communication between employees, between the store manager, designers, manufacturers. This feedback is really important for them. Create another center of logistic and production outside of Spain could be a problem to maintain this feedback. For that, it's very risky, but for other hand, it could be very profitable because you can reduce times for processing, time of and cost to deliveries, and it could be really good for this thing to reducing times. In the opposite case, we can see the most conservative alternative could be maintain the only one production and logistic center in Spain, but create a new link of number or increase the number of distributors of its goods in the area of Asia, because in Asia there is a potential market of buyers according to the data of Zara. For that, it could be a good idea maintain the center of production and logistic center in Spain to maintain the feedback, but for other hand, subcontract a logistic company in Asia to control the communication and expand the business to new opportunities and a new market in Asia. And the last option is the intermediate alternative. Could we maintain the center of production in Spain, but for the other hand, create another one, logistic center in Asia, which control all the process of communication, all the process of information, and don't have to subcontract to other companies to control this process. It could be useful because Zara could save a lot of money there for creating production center in Asia. You don't have to translate, you don't have to move the center of production, because the center of production is still being in, or the most important part in Spain. But for the other hand, you have a center, a logistic center, which organize all the process of communication in a new market, in a new place in Asia. And it could be a good transition to an evolved business model, a new transition between the old model to the new one, more proper, more suitable for the new opportunities and new markets in Asia.
Finally, we have decided the option could be the last one, the intermediate alternative. Maintaining the center of the production in Spain, but for other hand, create another logistic center in Asia. In this way, Zara could be ensured to implement its business model and the safeguarding of communication abroad. We choose this one because we think is the most proper moment which Zara can do according its philosophy, but always looking to the future. It is a good way to open to the new opportunity and markets, and we see this possibility as a possibility for sustainable growth within the limits of the current business model. And this is all, and thank you for your attention, and goodbye. Thank you.